Hey guys, Brad here with Bob Financial, and today I want to address a pretty common question that comes up, and that is, should I max my TSP out? Should I put the maximum allowable amount into TSP, which for 2024 is 23,000 for everybody, or in the year that you turn 50 or older, then you can put an additional 7,500 in. So, should you put in 23,000 or 30,500 to TSP? And I guess the short answer is, or I guess a side question would be, should you be investing that much if you can? Yes, absolutely. And then the next question is, should all that money be going to traditional TSP? And I don't know, okay? So again, this is general advice for everybody, not specific for you, but let's talk about a couple questions, concerns that I would have. And my answer to that, should you contribute all of it, all that money in TSP if you can do it, say 30,500 you can invest? Generally speaking, I'm going to say no. Okay? A lot of people will tell you yes, go ahead and get the tax deduction, invest the money, it's easy. But the number one thing, and this is tough to say, but one of the most important things you can do to prepare yourself for retirement is invest money in different instruments, okay? What I mean by that is, okay, you have tax deferred money, okay? Tax deferred, you've got taxable, and you have tax free, all right? So let's say you're within 5 years of retiring, okay, and you've been putting all your money into traditional TSP up until this point in time. Should you make an adjustment now? And I'm going to say yes, okay? Odds are, yes, it would probably be beneficial for you. Why? Okay, reason being is because if you have money in different instruments here, different tax buckets, then you have more flexibility in retirement over taxes, okay? So, and just to give you an example, okay, I talked to somebody today that they're in the 22% tax bracket. Next year, after they're retired, they're going to be in the 12% tax bracket, all right? Big difference, okay? 24 down to 12. But you may think, well, why wouldn't they tax defer it today because they're in the 24% tax bracket when next year they'll be in the 12? Good question. Well, one reason is if all of your money is in tax deferred when you're in retirement, and then that's the only place that you have to draw from, 100% of your distributions from that account are going to be taxed, all right? Going to be taxable income. Now, for them, an option for them is maybe to put some money in, sorry, not tax-free, but taxable, put some money into taxable money. Now, why? Why would they do that? Okay, reason being is this money is taxed differently, okay? So this money is taxed if you invest it in the proper instruments, then it can be taxed, all your gains can be long-term capital gains. Long-term capital gains are taxed differently than ordinary income, which is what distributions from tax-deferred accounts are and how they're taxed. So long-term capital gains are taxed at favorable rates, all right? And those favorable rates are, they're taxed at 0% up to the top of the 12% income tax bracket. And then over and above that, they're taxed at 15% up to a really high income amount of, I think, 400 and some thousand or 500,000, and then it goes to 20. But 0%, that 0% tax bracket, that sounds kind of appealing, doesn't it? So in other words, they can invest some money into just a brokerage account, and as long as they invest it in the right things, and then the income from there is long-term capital gains, then gains on that could be taxed at 0%. Okay, so now they're paying 0% on the gains on that account. All right, sounds kind of appealing, right? Now, another thought is, if they have money here in this taxable account and they get to retirement and they went from the 24% bracket down to the 12% bracket, Well, maybe they want to do some Roth conversions in retirement, moving money to tax-free, and then Roth conversions are a lot easier to do and typically make more sense to do if you have money to pay the taxes outside of the tax deferred account, meaning outside of the TSP or the traditional IRA. Okay, so they can do a conversion and then they can take money from their taxable account to pay the taxes on that. Okay, and then tax-free money, when that comes out, again, you're paying 0% income taxes there, right? So, should you max TSP out? Should you put the most you can in a traditional TSP? And I would argue that no, a lot of people should not do that, okay? They should probably break that up into a mix of traditional TSP, Roth TSP, Roth IRA, and a taxable brokerage account. If you get to retirement and you have 3 buckets of money, okay, and the more you have spread out between those 3 buckets, the more control you're going to have over your income in retirement, okay? One of the best things you can do to have control over your tax bracket in retirement, all right? Now, I'll leave a link or two about tax planning in the comments. Feel free to check those out. Like the video, subscribe, appreciate it. And again, this is general advice, not specific advice for anybody. Thanks for listening.